Celeb Cloak Presents, Nigeria's Richest Artists 2025. The numbers will shock you. Let me tell you something. In a country where the Naira has been doing the most, where the economy is giving everybody headache, there are just five Nigerian artists sitting on wealth that would make your head spin. We are not talking about banana island houses and fleet of cars. We are talking about hundreds of millions of dollars. American dollars. And today on Celeb Cloak, we are breaking it all down, the real numbers, the real moves, and the real reasons why these people are not just celebrities, they are empires walking on two legs. Stay with me, because by the time we get to number one, your jaw will be on the floor. Before we dive in, if you are new here, welcome to Celeb Cloak, the home of Nigerian entertainment truth. No filter, no favoritism. Hit that subscribe button right now because this is not the kind of content you want to miss. We drop heat like this regularly, and you do not want to be the last person knowing what is going on. Now, let us talk about this fifth spot first, because this is where it gets interesting and honestly a little controversial. Depending on which list you are looking at, that number 5 position is being fought over by three very different kinds of legends. Mr. Easy sits around $30 million, built not just on music but on Empower Africa, his artist development platform, and fintech investments that most people are not even paying attention to. Then you have Olamide, YBNL, street credibility turned boardroom power, roughly $70 million deep. And then there is Tiwa Savage, who some lists are placing as high as $86 million when you factor in her Roc Nation deal, her acting bag, and endorsements that have not stopped coming. The fact that we cannot even agree on who number 5 is tells you everything about the level we are operating at here. These are not small people. Any of them could retire tomorrow and live 3 lifetimes in comfort. But the ones nobody is arguing about? That is where this gets serious. Don Jazzy. The man who built Maven Records from a vision into one of the most powerful music labels on the African continent. Estimates place him somewhere between $25 million and $90 million, and that range alone should tell you something, because outside of music, this man has been quietly putting money into technology companies and food businesses. He is not just a producer anymore. He is an investor. He understood something early that most entertainers learn too late. Music is the stage, but business is the throne. Don Jazzy sits on that throne comfortably, and he built it brick by brick. Artist by artist, hit by hit. Now we move to the man who carries the African giant title like it was designed specifically for his shoulders. Burna Boy. $37 million on the conservative side, $95 million on the aggressive estimates. Grammy in the bag. International touring that has sold out venues across Europe, America, and beyond. Merchandise. Endorsements. A brand that transcends Nigeria, transcends Africa, and sits comfortably in the global conversation. What makes Burna Boy's wealth so compelling is that he built it on authenticity. He refused to dilute his sound, refused to code switch for Western validation, and the world eventually came to meet him exactly where he was standing. That kind of boldness has a financial value that most people underestimate until the numbers come out. Now, they see it. Then we get to the two names that have Nigerians divided every single time a list drops. Davido versus Wizkid. This is not just a music rivalry. This is a wealth rivalry, and both of them are winning in a way that is almost unfair to the rest of the industry. Davido is sitting somewhere around $100 to $108 million. DMW label. Tours that pack stadiums across Africa and the diaspora. Brand deals with companies that want access to his audience. Investments that most people do not hear about because Davido understands that not everything needs to be on Instagram. He has built an empire with the energy of someone who genuinely loves what he does, and that authenticity has translated directly into financial power. When the 30 billion gang is not just a slogan but an aspiration he is actively living up to, you understand what kind of mindset is behind that money. And then, Wizkid, the man they call Starboy. Estimates ranging from $85 million to $132 million, depending on which day you check, and how they are calculating his Universal Music Group deal, his streaming royalties, his Starbz label earnings, and his global endorsement portfolio. Wizkid has done something that very few African artists have ever done. He has made the world chase him. Not the other way around. Collaborations with Beyoncé, Drake, Justin Bieber, these are not accidents. These are the results of a strategic, deliberate ascent over more than a decade. And the money reflects every single decision he made correctly along the way. What you are looking at with these 5 names, Wizkid, Davido, Burna Boy, Don Jazzy, and whoever claims that 5th spot, is proof that Nigerian entertainment is not a hustle anymore. It is an industry. A global industry with global money attached to it. And Celeb Clope will be here every step of the way, bringing you the stories, the numbers, and the truth behind the headlines. Subscribe to this channel if you have not already. Turn on your notifications because we are not slowing down. The Nigerian entertainment industry has more secrets, more money moves, and more jaw-dropping revelations waiting, and we are going to unpack all of it right here. See you in the next one.